Dude, what are you doing? Dude, hey. Get the fuck out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck away. Look at this guy. Whoa. All right. I think we're live. Got 10 people now. Already 2 likes. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. All right, so let's get going. Right now, I'm just near my house. I went outside. I thought we would go close to this little canal or river nearby and have a beer, snacks, talk. I hope I'm looking good with my mask here. Right now, I have to go on this big boulevard for a little while, so it might be a bit noisy. But then we're gonna get next to the river, so it should be more quiet and a more peaceful place to make this live stream. All right, let's turn this around and let you guys see what's going on here. So right now we're on this big boring boulevard, but a little bit, well, we don't see it right there, but there's a bridge and we're gonna go under the bridge and find a little quiet spot by the river to hang out and have a beer. Yeah, strangely there's still a lot of people going around. I mean, I don't think they prompted or forced people to stop their daily stuff as much as they have in some countries abroad. Obviously there are far less cases here than in many countries in the West. They stopped, you know, people coming in from China very early on, and I think there's just around like 100 official cases here, and not even, actually, it's like 80 something active cases right now in Vietnam. So yeah, but most of the bars and a lot of the restaurants are closed down now. If you guys follow me on Instagram, last night I went to check this. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, get close to people or interact with people, but I went down to the big party street, the big walking party bar street, Bui Vien in Saigon, and everything is really dead. I shared some footage of this on my Instagram stories. If ever you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it. The reason why I'm wearing the mask right now, obviously I'm not close to anyone, so it's not like I have risks of infecting people, and it's not like I can have someone, you know, like spitting on me or sneezing on me or coughing on me or anything like that. It's mostly that the last few cases of like the virus that were discovered here in Vietnam, they were from people coming from abroad, you know, either Vietnamese coming from another country or foreigners. And then while most Vietnamese were starting to wear masks almost everywhere they go, there was some criticism going on about, you know, foreigners being careless and just walking around in public places and busy areas, not wearing a mask, not being careful. So I'm wearing this more as kind of a how can I say, to improve the image of, like, because I mean, it's easy like to have like reverse reaction where, you know, in the West there's a lot of racist actions that were taken against Asians, which is completely unjustified, and here there are some backlash too, where some Vietnamese businesses refuse to welcome foreigners, and there's some rude behaviors from Vietnamese towards foreigners. anyways, I just want to make sure that, you know, people see that I care, that I'm being careful, and I'm not just a jackass who doesn't give a about spreading a virus, that I'm doing what I can. We're all in this together, so we should be careful, and we should make sure that other people see how careful we are, if it's not to send a message or a positive influence or, you know, anything. So yeah, that's the main reason, more than, you know, being affected or infecting someone else. But I try to, you know, represent a positive thing as much as I can. It's not yeah, it's not much I can do else than that. Oh shit, Nathan. Thanks, man. All right. I'll have a beer or two. I don't know if I'll get to 20, but yeah, man, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the beer. I really appreciate that. It's too bad that you can't stick around. I don't know how long this live stream is gonna last, so if ever you get back, you know, like, join us, Nathan. It's always good to have you around. Traveling solo logs. I've been washing my hands, my booty as well, but not as frequently, because I don't touch that many things with my booty. So I wash my hands more frequently, but the booty is just the same frequency. Thanks for asking, though. We got to the bridge now. I'm just gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see a little bit of this area, and then we're gonna go by the river. All right, so you see the bridge is right here. You can probably not see it, but there's a McDonald's right here. That's awesome. I've never been to it. I've never been to a McDonald's since I came here. And now we're gonna go under the bridge and then find a spot in the park. I feel like this underbridge little path is really cool. It's just for motorbikes, basically, and it's pretty low. Yeah, I'm being careful. I'm staying away from everything and everybody. Hopefully there won't be too many people by the riverside, so I can hang out without being close to anyone. But you see, I feel like locals are not as careful as they should in some cases. Like you see here, I don't know if you can see here, there's like some people hanging out having beers together. Over there as well, people here. Hello. Bắp xào đi. Bắp xào. Đẹp quá. Yeah, I feel like there are way too many people hanging out. Mostly groups, that's what bothers me. Like people hanging out by themselves, it's not a big deal. Like, or a couple together or something like that, I don't say, but like people like here, like right there, little groups of guys like sitting together, having beers, playing games and whatever. It's like a recipe for disaster. Knock on wood, I guess, like, because there are not so many cases so far in Vietnam, and they kind of shut the border and everything, so, you know, hopefully it doesn't get so bad. But that's the thing, is how fast it can go if people don't care and start hanging out together and stuff like that. It only takes one person Hopefully I can find like a park nearby with not too many people, maybe on the other side of the river. Okay. Nice to see you here. Ooh, this place is sketchy. Under the bridge. Usually some people hang out under this bridge. Like you see, there's still some clothes on the ground. Like people hang out here and they fish and they just drink or whatever. Sorry, opinions for free. As your question, yeah, I'm definitely not a local. What is she doing? Why are you throwing stuff in the river like that? Why? Those are noodles? Don't throw the plastic. No, not the plastic. Don't throw the plastic. This is not good in the river. You put it in the trash can. You put this in the trash can, not in the river. Come on. It's nasty. God damn. I guess the fish can eat the noodles, but the plastic bags, man. Yeah, that's what's messed up. The garbage can was right next to her. It would have been like literally no effort to empty her noodles in the water if she really needed to. I mean, there's a bunch of fish. I'm sure they'll eat the noodles. It's made of rice. It's not that bad. It will decompose, but the plastic, she could have just grabbed it and put it in the trash can. This is retarded. I hate people like throwing crap in the water like that. It's so pathetic. Oh, they're playing some Wu-Tang here. Damn, I want to go hang out over there. They're playing some Wu-Tang, and I got the right T-shirt to go party over there. But nope, gotta stay away from everybody. Let me show you this bridge here. Nice little bridge. All right, let's try to find a place to grab a beer. What's going on here? Some urban camping. Is he all right? Sleeping. All right. Because of the way he is, like his bike is leaning and his body is next to the bike, it almost looked like, you know, maybe as somebody who got an accident and who never managed to get up, but I guess not. It was like a nap. It's around 11 p.m. right now, so it is quiet. I guess maybe a little bit more quiet than it would normally be, but it's still, there's still too many people hanging out, in my opinion. Louis, for your question, I don't know what you know about like China and what you heard in the news or whatever, but you know this thing about eating bats and pangolins, which are most likely, presumably, the animals who infected the first human cases. It's not a common thing, like even in China, like it's ridiculous like how many people think it's just like a general phenomenon in China that everybody is eating bats and rats and dogs and cats. And it's not the case. I mean, it's just like a rare few isolated cases that where people treat, you know, special species as delicacies and whatnot, but it's not like, it's definitely not a general thing. And if there are people in Vietnam eating those things, it's also very rare. Like, it's not a general thing. So I don't like when, you know, people are sharing misleading information and believing that everything is like a general thing where everybody in China is eating the same weird things, and it's not like that. And it's too bad to think like that. Let catch. I don't know if this will end wet markets. I don't think it should. That's the thing, is like, you know, some wet markets are all right, and they don't just exist in China, they exist all over Asia. You can also find wet markets in Africa, in the Middle East. You can find wet markets in Europe, and you can even find wet markets in, or something that's very similar to wet markets in North America as well. So I don't think there's anything wrong with fresh markets or wet markets or farmers market, whatever way you want to call them. I think what matters is what they're selling, and like how things are preserved and presented and sold and manipulated. That's what really matters. I don't think fresh markets should disappear. Far from that. Are you staying out there, or have you have plans to try and get home? Good question, John. The way things are going now, I think I will be staying here because Canada is closing its border to everybody, and to be honest, it's been a dilemma for me in the last couple of days, but I really don't feel like, how can I say, I really don't feel like exposing myself by being in multiple airplanes and multiple airports, because there won't be any direct flights to go to Montreal. So, and most of the time they're doing, you know, they're doing tests on people entering countries and not leaving. And right now, the number of cases in Vietnam are very low. There's like 80 something active cases right now in Vietnam. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna be staying here. The only thing that worries me a bit is that, like, if shit hits the fan and I do get sick or something like that, I don't know, like, I'm all alone here. Like, I don't know many people, I don't speak the language, so that might be a little bit rough. See, there's still a bunch of people drinking and hanging out. I don't get it. Oh, okay, TBDH. Thanks for the beer donation and the private charter. Yeah, I'm gonna need a few more. Yeah, I'm gonna need a few more donations to to be able to get a private plane. In that train of thought, I was actually thinking about maybe buying like a motorbike and then escaping to like the countryside here in Vietnam. There are far less people, definitely less travelers and potential infected people. So yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about like going to some random countryside spot. I have to deal with scammer agents who are ripping off every foreigners right now, or immigration, depending on which version you're hearing. But right now the cost of extending a visa is much more expensive than it normally is. So I have those, you know, expenses coming through in the next couple of days. So I can't really afford buying a bike, but maybe in a month from now, depending on how things are going, maybe I'll get a motorbike and escape to the countryside or something. I don't know. All right, I think I might have found a bench not too far from a light. Yeah, I think here is all right. That's not so bad. Oh, Bubs it. Thanks for the donation. I'll put that in my motorbike savings account so I can escape eventually. And look at this. I don't know, I went to a supermarket to stock up on food and I saw those, so I thought I couldn't resist. Smack myself in the face. All right, guys, cheers. It's good. Damn. I haven't had Corona. Like, as I'm tasting it now, I haven't had Corona in like years. Yeah, that's what I read. Is like it affected their sales. It gives you an idea of like how smart is the average American. But yeah. Anyways, let's not laugh at them. Oh, it was 6 feet away from me, so it was okay. What will you do after finishing the bottle? Good question. Maybe opening a second one. Maybe. Did you answer the Instagram questions? Yes, Abian. I did answer the. No, I didn't answer the questions yet. I was gonna get to it. I just wanted to find a bench and a place to sit down and crack open my Corona. I didn't have too many questions, but yeah, let me go. Let me get to it. I wrote them on a piece of paper because I just realized, just as I was heading out of my house, that if I was not gonna be able to look them up on my phone while I'm live streaming on my phone, so I had to write them on a. I only got 4 questions. So I got one question from Ju Z. I hope I think I'm saying right. From Ju Z, and the question is, no COVID-19 in Vietnam? Question mark. And the answer is yes. There is COVID-19 in Vietnam as well. Like, I think very few countries have avoided this tragedy so far. Not many cases so far. I think there's been a total of like 100 and something cases, 17 of which have recovered so far. So there's like 80 something or 90 something active cases right now in Vietnam that have been detected. So the numbers are still very low. I think it's about 1 case per million people. So it's still fairly safe. I mean, but obviously if people hang out in groups like they are here, it's not gonna last like this very long. But hopefully it doesn't spread more. The border is shut down as of tonight. I think they don't let anybody fly in or coming through land here. It's brave to be outside of home right now in the outbreak. Well, I'm not really coming close to anyone. I think it's good to get out. I think if you look at most recommendations so far, they're not saying to people that they should not go outside. They're just saying that people should stay within a certain distance of other people. So, because it's not airborne, like the virus doesn't travel in the air. So if there's nobody within 6 feet of me or something like that, there's no risk of me catching anything. So that's the situation. So I don't think I'm really brave. I'm just out in a quiet place with no one close to me right now. So I think it's okay. That's the reason why I came here and I didn't go to anywhere where there could be people or whatever. Time for the second question right here. I hope you're still in the chat. Abiana, I don't know how you say your name. What do you like about Vietnam? What do you like about Vietnam? That's a good question. I like a lot of things. First, I like the weather. I haven't explored that much of Vietnam so far, but some of the places I've seen have amazing landscape. It looks very interesting, from the beach to like very strange looking steep mountains and hills, to like the Mekong Delta with a lot of rivers and swamps, and like I feel like the country has a lot to offer in terms of landscape, in terms of nature. I love the food. That's one thing. I love the food. Vietnamese food is like right there on top. Like, you know, if I was have to list my top 3 places for for food in Asia, it would probably be, well, from my personal experience anyways, it would be like Japan, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Um, well, Malaysia is kind of a melting pot of different culture from Chinese, Indian to Malay, but I mean, it comes with the territory. When you go there, you get to experience a lot of different flavors. But yeah, the food here is amazing. People are really nice, generally speaking. The culture is interesting. There's like a mix of different things because of their history. Whether it's good or bad, it's still part of the history. Where, you know, like here in the south of Vietnam, in Saigon, there's a lot more of like Christian religion, much more than other places in Vietnam I've seen. So there's like a mix of like, you know, very Christian people with churches, but also some Buddhist people and some people mixing both religions into one. And I don't know, there's like, culturally speaking, is very interesting. I wish I could say one of the reasons because I love the language, but it is not the case because it's super hard. Vietnamese has 7 different tones, while like Chinese has 4 tones, like Vietnamese has 7, and it's much harder to learn. And also I feel like people here, when you're messing up the tones, they don't use context so much to understand. Like I feel in China I could mess up my tones a little bit, but people understood because of the fact that we're in a restaurant, or the other words that I use in the sentence, they could like do the shortcut in their head and understand like, oh, he's actually meaning this and not that. You know, even though he said the wrong tone, I can still get it. But here in Vietnam, I feel like sometimes, like even we're in a restaurant, I'm gonna order chicken, I'm gonna say thịt gà, and for some reason, even if the gà, the chicken, I say the wrong tone, sorry, I say the wrong tone. Like the other tones available for gà means nothing related to food. So they should be able to get it, but it's harder anyways. So that's not one of the reasons, but yeah, the previous reasons I listed before. Those are the main reasons things I like about Vietnam. Is that good for a thumbnail? All right, I think I had another question. Oh yeah, Abiyana, you asked me how many countries have I traveled to? Good question. Let me count. So I went to France when I was 19. Then later on, I went to Morocco, which was kind of a long layover because I was moving for a short time to work in Benin in West Africa. So Benin is the 3rd country. I went back to Morocco on the way back with my dad for about 2 weeks. Then I went to Philippines. I spent 1 day in Taiwan, in Taipei, so I guess that's 5. And then a few years later, I went to Tokyo, Japan. Then I went to China. Then I went to Vietnam, Cambodia, that's 9. And then like a year or 2 later, I moved to China. So that's still 9. Then eventually I went back to Japan. So that's still 9. Then I think I traveled at some point. Oh, I went to Malaysia, so that's 10. Then I went to Thailand, that's 11. Then I went to Laos, that's 12. Am I forgetting something? 12 countries. I think that's 12 countries. I don't think I'm forgetting one. Oh, I went to the UK. That's 13. Did I go anywhere else? I went to the US. Yeah, that's 14. I went to the US many, many times, so I didn't count it. So 14 in total. Yeah, to answer your question, Abeyana, 14 countries. Hopefully there'll be a lot more, but yeah, 14 for now. It's not bad. I think that's my last sip. Where in the UK have you been? I've only been to London, actually. I've only been. It's kind of funny because it was not even planned. I was living in China at the time, in Shanghai. You can look up on my channel. I've done 3 videos about that trip, and there's a twist. Some stuff happened. I ended up sleeping in the park and stuff. So, I mean, go check them out. If you want to, go check in my older videos. I did three videos about my trip to London. Check them out. Now, final question, the most important one, from Life Force on Instagram, as an answer to my Instagram story where I asked people to ask me questions. I only got 4. Not many people follow me on Instagram. So, I mean, if you're watching this and you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out. You're missing out, because I post some funny, cool, sexy stories.
What's up, baby? I've been thinking about you all day. I miss you.
And other pictures of stuff going on here. It's like more spontaneous, but it's good. You should follow me there. So, question, who let the dogs out? That's my last question I got here. Who let the dogs out? And the answer is now you can ask the Bahamian for translation, or use that special gadget that translates dog to English, and you got your answer. Yeah, making quality content. No wonder my channel stays so small for such a long time. So yeah, at GLOBIK Go, you should follow me there. I think you have, I'll write it here. Yeah, maybe here, at GLOBIK Go. That's for the highlights. Sorry guys, it looks weird like that, but that's for the highlights. Actually, if you're watching this right now and you're Vietnamese and you're based in Saigon, whenever this whole virus situation is up, hit me up. Send me a DM on Instagram, or leave me a message on this video with your contact info or whatever. Hit me up. Let's hang out. I wanna try a Vietnamese karaoke. I've never been to one. I've been to some karaoke's in China, but I mean, I'd be curious to go to try the Vietnamese karaoke experience. So hit me up. I know there was someone in Saigon who commented earlier on. I don't know if you're still in there. Hit me up. Oh, what happened to the second beer? That's a good point. All right, so I have 2 choices. We're gonna vote. All right, you guys are gonna vote actually. So I have another Corona extra. Yeah, he's fishing actually. Oh, we can't really see. Oh yeah, we can see the fishing rod a little bit. Yeah, his fishing rod is leaning against the railing, and he's fishing right now. He's far enough from me. I like. All right, so either you go for a Corona, or I found this beer at the supermarket the other day. It's called Viking, and it's like a 12% beer. I know earlier, I don't know if you're still in the chat, Vu Nguyen, you were talking about having a 40. I mean, that's not a 40, but it's a king can, and it's close enough to a 40 because it's super strong. So so you guys, let's vote. All right, so you guys vote, and there's 21 people in the chat now, so save the Corona for later. 12% is the choice, so I got 2 for this, 3 for this. Come on, I need at least 10 votes for one. Like, there's 22 people in the chat, right? 4 for Viking. Nobody wants me to drink the Corona. 5, 6, 7. Come on, guys. You really want me to get up? So I was at 6, 7, 7, 8, I think 8, something like that. All right, I'm not getting my 10 votes, but I guess it's still a clear majority. I also got some snacks that I want to show you later, because I think they're interesting. Stop stalling. I'm glad some people decided to start talking in the chat to get involved with the vote. Thanks for joining the chat, guys. All right, cheers. Let's try this 12% thing. I don't even know. Like, I looked at the label. I tried to read the label the other day. Not the other day. I mean yesterday, and it just says that it's from Europe, but it doesn't say anywhere. Like, it doesn't give a precise country or address or whatever. Anyways, cheers. Oh. Oh shit, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's like the first taste that touched my tongue, it was kind of sweet, and I was like, oh, okay, that reminds me a bit of like Colt 45 back in the days. Colt 45 is like a malt beer that's quite sweet, but oh shit. Oh fuck, that's horrible. Oh shit. Oh damn. I drank I drank some cheap beers in my life, and I drank some watered down beers in my life, like really low alcohol beer and high alcohol beers everywhere, you know, like from Asia to Canada to the US or whatever. And that, I must say that this, first of all, I've never seen this beer before in my life. 12% Viking, and it's the worst tasting beer I've ever had in my life. It's yeah. It tastes like shit. Don't pour it in the river like the noodle lady. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna dump the can. Maybe I'll just pour the beer and get some fish drunk. Get some fish drunk. That guy will catch a drunk fish. Yeah, that'd be, it's like a pre-marinated fish, and the beer is so strong that when he starts to stir fry the fish, it just fucking flames start. No, okay, it's not that strong, but okay, it will get better as I drink it. All right, let's try. Poll to let GLOBIK switch back to Corona and dump the 12%. Let me have another one. You Googled it, and it says that the beer is unfiltered and unpasteurized. What does that even mean? I don't remember who said that before. It'll get better as you drink it. Damn, who was that? Detingent one. It does get a little bit better as I drinking it, but it's still a bit rough. Chug it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. My mask is here. I took it off now because I'm far away from people and I'm drinking beer, so I took off my mask. I don't know. I'm just trying to be as careful as I can. I'm not a specialist. I don't know what is the best option right now. I just go with my guts and with the little bit of information I have access to. So that's what most of us got, you know, like we have our gut feeling, the information we can find online, and then we have to navigate this, right? Just no, don't stay away from here. You don't come here. You can go there. You don't come close to me. Yeah, you don't stay. You go there, or you cross the street, but you don't come here. Sorry. Vui lòng, okay? So. No, don't. No, I don't speak Vietnamese. I just say. This guy, this curious guy, was coming towards me, and I don't know. I don't know what he wanted. I just don't want any of those dudes within coughing range. Anyways, take care. Oh, double O. Gloombastic. Thanks for the super chat. Gotta run. Take care of yourself. You take care of yourself too. It was nice to see you here. Oh. Stay. You don't have to come here. You can go there. Over there. You don't need to pee. What the? All right. So, all right. You guys want to see it? Like, he wanted to be in the chat. Let's have him in the chat. All right. Right. Let's have him pee in front of the internet. I don't know why he needs to come next. Like, well, I mean, he's not next to me. He's still like 10-15 feet away from me, but oh, TBDH, yeah, sorry. I'm late on the chat. Thanks for the super chat, TBDH20. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate, yeah. I'm definitely gonna use this. I'm gonna put this in my little saving account for potentially getting a motorbike if ever I decide to go on with that move and go out and go in the countryside and far away from people for a better beer choice. TVDH, all right. Cheers to that. Well, I didn't go for this one for the low price. I just went for this one because I was curious. You know, it was like a big purple can with a Viking and it's 12%. I went for that out of curiosity because obviously the Corona was a bit overpriced, and I still went for it. I was not trying to be a cheap ass, but mostly. but thanks. I'll try and get a beer for the next live stream. I think you're adorable. Oh, you're sweet. Thanks. Thanks so much. That's making me blush. Like really? Okay. Damn, I'm awkward. Maybe it's that 12% beer. It's like it's supposed to be liquid courage, but now I just feel like I got a compliment, and I'm like, hee hee, giggling like a little girl. Does it taste better now, TBDH? It actually does. So first, I think this will go well with the beer. Did I bring it? All right. So now what I got, I think is actually a Japanese company, but it's very common here, is some peanuts that are wrapped in like a coating, like kind of a little, yeah. So it's sweet, spicy squid flavor, and it's like grilled squid. That's what I'm gonna eat now. What is he doing? What are you doing? Dude, what are you doing? Dude, hey! Get the fuck out! What are you doing? What are you doing? You f***ed up my phone! Get the f*** out! Get the f*** away! Look at this guy. This guy walking around with his blade. Chopping branches and shit. What are you doing? Dude, set your hammock and sleep. You're drunk. Why you even do? Oh man, that's what I was afraid. He lost his shit. Like, imagine if he swung that in my direction. I'm getting the f out of here. What a retard. You're f***ed up, man. God damn, man. That was messed up. You're drunk, man. Go to bed. Yeah, that's it. God damn. That was f***ed up. Alright. That guy made me nervous, man. Shit. He's walking in my direction with a stick and a blade. Well, that's weird. Look at this. Like right in the middle of nowhere. In the corner of a street. There's like some machines to catch plushes. Those crane machines. But look where we are. There's nothing. Shut up! And look. There's nothing around here. Shut. That being said, maybe I'll just sit down here for now. Finish my beer. Oh, man. Get used to it. I'm not moving. Shut up. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. No, I'm not going anywhere. Fuck you. I'm not moving. All right. Sorry. I had a conversation with that dog. It's already been 3 hours. Damn. I didn't expect this live stream to be that long. Right now it's 2 in the morning. That dude was f***ed up. Like, I saw him from a little bit further. Like, he was swinging a stick with a blade, like chopping leaves and branches. And I was like, all right, that's a little bit f***ed up, but like, I mean, whatever, you know, as long as he doesn't come next to me. Then he started walking in my direction, and I thought at first that it was just his way to try to intimidate me or whatever. And I don't really bite for this shit. Like, but when he started like lifting his thing and going in my direction and going for the branch just above me, I was like, holy f***, you know, like the guy is obviously drunk. So if he loses his hold of the stick or whatever, I end up with a blade in my face, or I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it got a little bit scary, but anyways, it's done. So cheers. More Viking beer. Well, I thought this was gonna be like a just. You really do that every time a motorbike run by? You retarded dog. Anyways, can you guys hear me well, even there's a retarded dog now? Or should I move to a different place? This, seriously. Yeah. As much as possible, I would avoid getting in fights and knocking out people when you're not in your home country, because the consequences are far different. Being in a country where you're not a citizen, where your rights are not the same, where you don't speak the language, where police officers don't speak your language, or barely. You just don't want to with anything. Like, you don't want to go against the rules in any ways possible. So I'll go back to what I was doing before I got interrupted by this this savage drunk dude with a blade. Let me show you what this looks like. This is what it looks like. It's like little balls. The peanut is wrapped in some kind of layer of crunchy flavor. It's not super spicy. It's not really sweet. Not very squiddy. I don't know what it is. It's good. A little bit spicy, a little bit salty. I like it. And this bag here is what? 95 grams? 95 grams, and it's like 12,000 dong. So that's like 50 cents. So it's a good deal. It's a better deal than chips, and it has more protein because of the peanuts. I think I'm gonna move because maybe you guys can still hear me well, but this really annoys the shit out of me. Like this dog is stupid and just doesn't stop. Yeah, shut up! What a dumb dog. I tried. It didn't work. What do you gotta say? What are you gonna do? 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 Hey, buddy, here. I gave you some peanuts. Eat the peanuts. Eat the peanuts. I'll give you more peanuts. More peanuts. More peanuts. More peanuts. Peanuts here. Peanuts. Acting so tough, but he's scared of peanuts. Seriously, small dogs really suck. Maybe he's allergic to peanuts. That might be why. Hopefully I can find a quiet spot with a decent light where I can sit down and finish that 12% garbage. Look at this guy's setup. I've seen a few do that before. I really like it. Got like a hammock on the post and the railing by the river. It's really, oh, there's another one here.
Hello?
So it's like the place to be. Huh?
What you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Just walking around. What are you doing?
Driving around.
All right, that's good.
You taking a video of how empty it is?
No, I'm actually just live streaming. It's kind of a way to keep my social distance while still be social. What's your name?
Annie.
Annie. Nice to meet you, Annie. Let's
Annie.
keep. Huh?
Annie.
Ali?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ali. Where are you from?
South Africa.
South Africa. Is it a typical name over there? Ali?
No. Do you
No.
live here?
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, cool.
But I guess not anymore.
Huh?
Visa, you know?
No visa?
Yeah.
You're leaving soon?
Have to.
Really? Not so many.
Ah!
But... All right.
Don't laugh.
Hey, here she go cursing at people.
He's being racist. He's your partner now. Crazy.
You felt that a lot lately? You feel racism and bad attitude?
Yeah.
Really?
More towards my friends though.
I've had good situations so far. Nobody acted in a negative way with me so far.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, what are you doing? Dude, hey. Get the fuck out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck away. Look at this guy.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah,
though.
same here.
Yeah.
Take care.
And good luck.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, she was cute. She was cute indeed. All right, I think I'm not gonna finish this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna take one last sip. It tastes like shit. It's very strong, and it's getting warm. So maybe I'll just go get something cold because I'm right next to a convenience store right now. Yeah, baby. That's why. Ugh. Shit sucks. Because I have another Corona in my bag, but I feel like it's probably warm right now. I have some snacks, so I still want to show you the snacks I got because I think they're interesting. But I'm gonna get something cold to drink. TBDH. Pick your beer, I will pay for it. Ooh. Thank you so. Oh, shit. Thanks so much, Jimmy. That's really cool. Like I didn't expect that. All right, let's go inside that store. I'm gonna go get a drink. He's protecting people. All right, let's go get a drink and something to. Apparently, I touched my face too much, so I'm gonna get some rubbing alcohol or something like that. TBDH, you told me I choose a beer, you pay for it. You won't have to pay much, so you might as well choose it for me. So here you have Heineken, Tiger. You have La Rue, 333. Another La Rue, Sakota, San Miguel Light, Osoro, Sapporo, Blue Cap, Budweiser, Red Horse from the Philippines, right there. Budweiser, San Miguel from the Philippines, Beck's, Sapporo, Amstel. Then we have a bunch of ciders here. Strongbow. Are you kidding me? TBDH wants me to drink some strong stuff, so I guess I'm going for a Red Horse. So you see, it's 27,000 dong. So it's a little bit over $1 for a can of Red Horse. Strong beer. I think it's 8% if I remember well. The Red Horse. Yeah, 8% alcohol. Hi bye. Sin cama. Alright, TBDH. Making me drinks hard stuff again. Not cool. I'll have a hangover tomorrow. I'm getting old. I cannot drink heavy stuff like that. It's not much to pay for. I mean, it's like barely over $1. So I'm sure you can handle this. Oh, $2. Thanks for the beer, TBDH. I'm still not used to this live chat thing. Oh, Jean-Claude, thank you so much. Is that a sign? Like, does that mean that I'm supposed to get another beer? I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate this support, Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude, you've been around for a while. It's also cool to have people from Quebec following me. I know I'm not speaking French in my videos just because, you know, I got used to making my content in English to reach like a broader audience and whatnot. But it's always cool to have people from Quebec following me, supporting me. I think this bench here is perfect. Oh, that's so good. All right, that's perfect. Let's tilt it a bit more. All right. Hey, that's so beautiful. Okay, TBDH. This one's for you. I don't promise I will finish it because I drank most of that 12% beer and it tastes like shit. And yeah, I don't want to get too drunk on camera, anyways. I didn't drink Red Horse in a long time. It actually tastes good after drinking that Viking stuff. Jess Caro, is you having a good time? To be honest right now, I am having a good time, and most of it, well, all of it is thanks to you. Because if it wasn't for this live stream, I would be at home in front of my laptop, you know, probably not having a drink, but probably just like kind of procrastinating, watching so-so videos and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm really happy I can do this right now. Like that's what I was saying a little bit earlier. I think I will increase the frequency because this here is my social life. First of all, I don't have many friends in Saigon because I've only been here for 3 months. And second, like, even the few friends I have now, I can't see them because of the freaking virus. So I'm this this is my social life. That was my objective with this, is that all of us in here, like in this situation here, we're getting something. Oh, Jess Caro, thank you so much for the super chat. I was making fun of the coronavirus guy before. Keep it up, man. You'll make it through. I enjoyed your content with Colin. Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting me, and thanks for being part of this. Cause like I was saying, hopefully this is beneficial for all of us. Hopefully all of us can interact with people. Obviously I can't go around and show you too much, but hopefully you find it interesting enough. And yeah, and have a good time together without touching anyone, without affecting your social distancing, right? That's the whole idea, right? Oh, Bob. Oh shit. Really? 20 euros. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me there. I really appreciate that. That blows me away. This is messed up. Thank you so much, Bob Zit. I really appreciate that. Now, I had another snack planned for this. I'm sorry about the packaging. I don't like fruits being cut and packaged in plastic. I feel bad about it. But in these times right now, I try as much as I can to not expose myself to people, and going to a fresh market or going to a street vendor, I don't know, it bothers me more than buying things that are prepackaged. I don't have to deal directly with someone. If you've been to Southeast Asia, you most likely have seen this. So this one, usually it's sold on the street, but you can get it in many places. So those are like pieces of mango. And here, we don't see it very well. Here it's a mix of salt and chili. So this is very common. It's not really special or anything like that. But recently I saw something that I didn't know was a thing. So it's kind of similar, but it's with pomelo. So here you can see it's like pomelo is like a big grapefruit, and if you get the right kind, the right variety, and the right time, it's very sweet. It's like grapefruit, but maybe a little bit less bitter. And I didn't know that people were eating pomelo with the chili salt right here. And I tried it. Actually, I tried it for the first time yesterday, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, the sour mango and chili salt is already great. I always liked it, but it's a little bit intense. Sometimes the sour mango can be really, really sour, and then the chili salt kicks in, and you're like, you know, like it just explodes your face. But this, the pomelo and the chili salt, is very interesting. I'm gonna put some in the because what you want is really to take like a piece of pomelo like this, and and then you have, I don't know if we can see it here. All right, we can't see it, but there's like some chili salt on it. This is so good. Like, pomelo is refreshing to start with, and then to that you add the salt and the spiciness. That's my new thing. I love this thing. Man, if you need to pee again, don't touch your private or you're gonna burn for days. Alright, I'll be careful. Take that pomelo. If you go to Southeast Asia one day and you can get your hands on this, even if you don't get it in a packaged way like this, just buy a pomelo at the fresh market and buy like a small bag of chili salt. You can get it at the fresh market, you can get it from street vendors everywhere. You're gonna thank me. This is the shit. With beer. It goes really well with beer, actually. Plus, you get that vitamin C. Citrus, vitamin C. You can take a screen capture right now and put this on your phone, you know, lock screen, or on your computer screensaver. Like if you can add some, like just right here. Come on, lights. It's not a time to turn off. Go back on. Go back on. Thank you. So if you can write right here like vitamin C and have me like this. Screenshot. Screenshot. Screenshot! Okay. There you go. And then you have a positive message on your screen. Mark! Holy shit. Really? Dude, I don't have much to say today. I just wanted to say, hey, keep up the good work and stay safe. Mark, so thank you so much. You're already supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. And you were one of the guys who were, well, actually, you were the one fighting to prevent me from wearing a sports bra. So you'll always be special to me. I love you, Mark. And I'm done with the last sip from the red horse. I'm surprised I'm not more drunk than I actually am. After drinking that Viking 12% beer and that red horse, I'm surprised I'm still all right. I'm still able to ramble forever. Man, I can't believe I've been on for 6 hours. Time flies, man. It's good. We're having interesting conversations. It's awesome. Like, I don't talk to many people since this whole thing started. I'm staying home a lot, so it's good to interact with you guys. It's great. People are working out really early. Look at those ultimate crunches. What time is it over here? It's 5:30 in the morning. I don't know why I'm still up. It's like when I start streaming, it's really hard to stop. Damn, it's weird. This live stream has been going on for 6.5 hours and the sun is coming up. I thought the last one was really long. When I reached almost 5 hours, I thought it was like, oh shit, I'm never gonna do this again. But then here I come with 6.5 hours. Look at this, you guys. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like this is very simple, but it looks great. And here is where the sun is slowly coming up. Look at this guy's workout. This guy's killing it. Oh, he got this extra swing at the end. Oh. Oh. He's killing it. What are my plans for today? Well, I mean, I've been live streaming for 6.5 hours now. So, it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning now. So Hancock, I think my plans for tonight is to sleep and edit the video. Look at this. Here, I think it's here. This is where, like, this kind of little river connects with the canal, but this river here in the city is very sketchy. Like, I have to go and explore more about this part of the city here, because it really reminds me of some really weird, sketchy places in Cambodia. Look at this. It's hard to believe that we're right in the middle of a city of like 9 million people. And this river here connects, like, under this bridge, and it connects with this canal that goes all the way through across the east part of Saigon. And look at this. We have those morning stars right there. starting to get a little bit too crowded here. Social distancing. Gotta avoid crowds and but they rock. They rock. I hope you enjoyed the performance. GLOBIK workout video coming soon. Yeah, so it's with 12% shit beer and it ends with a morning workout. If you think about it, I think we got the full live stream spectrum cover. It started with a walk through Saigon, so you get to discover a new place or a new part of a new place or whatever. Then we got 12% beer, so you got like the booze segment of the episode. There's also some food reviews because, you know, I showed you those squid flavored coated peanuts and the pomelo with chili salt. So I mean, like, what else can you ask for? This is crazy. Oh shit, yeah, that's true. That's true. Almost got killed. Got attacked. I got attacked by a guy with a spear and a knife. I almost forgot about this. Damn. And I tried to talk to a dog. This is crazy. Like, I mean, seriously, this episode had it all. Look at this. We're coming close to my neighborhood now, and you can see landmark 81. Abiyan. What's, like, really working instead of watching my live stream? That's insulting. Like, priorities, man, priorities. You don't go out and work before watching my live stream. Come on, like, that's like common sense. All right, let me show you the fauna of Saigon, how the jungle is. You got retard dogs like this one barking at his own master, and then pigeons and roosters. Are you retarded? You're retarded? And then pigeons and roosters are going at it. This is the jungle. Like, go. Show that pigeon who's the boss. Whoa. I'm not being attacked. And this dog is attacking me. And there's a bunch of other dogs. And there's the... Whoa. Come on, cock. Show them who's the boss. What's up with this? And there's other dogs inside. Is it me or this place is retarded? Like, the rooster was fighting with pigeons, and the dog is barking at his own master, while there's other dogs inside barking. That was weird. That was such a weird combination of elements together. I bet they all go back in the same house at the end of the day. They all be like, all right, we with each other all day. I don't like you, you don't like me, but let's go back home. What up, fat dog? What? What do you want? You're so fat. You're fat. You're fat. You can't even stand up. You can't stand up. That dog is so fat. He can't even put his butt up. to show me that he's not having it. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna yell at you, but let me just keep my butt here, because I mean, yelling at you is already taking a lot of energy. So I don't really like, you know, I just want to stay in my couch and be like, hey, get the fuck away from me. Hey. I don't want to get up, but hey. All right, guys, talking about this, it's been a little bit more than 7 hours. I'm really close to my apartment right now. So I think I'm gonna go to bed. Take good care. Stay home. Keep social distance, you know. Stay far away from people. In a few days, I will upload on Patreon the video I've been editing lately. So if you guys want to see it in advance, you want to see it without ads, feel free to join me on Patreon. Only starts at $1 a day. $1 a day. It only starts at $1 a month. You can give more if you want, but I show videos in advance, weekly voice updates, different behind the scenes content, and my videos a little bit ahead of time without ads, if ever it's something that's interesting to you. Anyways, it was awesome to hang out together. I'm glad you guys joined, and have a good one. I'll catch you later, and I'll end my videos like most of my videos.